Doke. He got owned, Pajones. And I think I might be close to the surface. They're like right above me right now, guys. I just need to find a ladder. Okay, these are hobos. They're cool. There we go. Right underneath it? Maybe? Unless I just did a giant loop, but I don't think so. Nice. I knew you had to do something like that. We'll talk to this clown.
Yes. May I help you?
Yeah, you
Actually,
may.
I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
By a clown and a midget for a while.
Nervous, are we?
Surely you understand I wasn't successful in this line of work for this long by being careless.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now I warn you this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into
Not
Derelict
again.
Row and plant the murder weapon among the baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
Hold on. He's a bit of both, though. He's an alpha and a beta, but not strong. Alphas can be appeased. We'll try charm.
You're obviously a powerful man, and messing with you is probably a bad idea. I just want half the payment in advance to know I can trust you.
Don't pretend to know what I'd like to hear, my friend.
Damn it, that failed.
I do not crave the attention of others.
Oh,
But
nice.
I do admire your guts. Here's a gesture of goodwill.
Awesome.
Don't you have a certain task?
I don't understand.
You think
So what's the...
pretty much.
What about it?
I don't really care about these.
You don't sound...
You won the...
I need a more...
There's a small back alley.
So what is...
There's a...
Hold up.
I need a more...
There's a small back alley known to the locals as Earl's Court. You can access Double T's building using the fire escape. He's in one of...
Okay.
I guess that's it.
Cool. O'Malley's been talked to. Might as well hack this door. It's only a security of 1, so that's easy enough. Oh, 4891. Check this out. Seraph Industries Incident Report TA 005140008. Case blah blah blah. Incident terrorist attack on Seraph Industries headquarters, Detroit. Officer Detective Gene Skapowski. Subject confused witness. Details: apart from Seraph's chief of security, who is still in a critical condition in edit, and other lab technician who's lying in a deep coma in the same hospital, the only witness to the attack on Seraph who is left alive is a tech named Arthur Hopkins. Something particular regarding the witness's deposition of lack thereof. When we first got on the scene, Mr. Hopkins was waiting for us in a rec room near the labs. He was obviously in shock, but was quite coherent and ready to give clear description of the incident. The emergency response team wanted to make sure his condition was stable before allowing us to interview him. When we came back after his checkup a few minutes later, he was incoherent and confused. He couldn't remember anything about the attack. We still haven't heard back from the ER team regarding this matter. Addendum, Captain Penn. The situation has been resolved with the medical team. Mr. Hopkins' condition has been validated. He suffered from a severe concussion. The matter is closed. I remember that Captain Penn guy. Another ebook. Another report. Terrorist attack on Seraph Industries headquarters, Detroit. Detective Christopher Chase. Attackers are definitely professionals. Quick rundown. There was no trace evidence found at what seems to be the point of entry. The incident didn't last long, but the amount of damage was excessive. There was a large number of victims, and yet not many rounds were fired, and the accuracy was spot on. The attackers were probably all marksmen. This was the work of top-notch professionals. Seraph confirms that the new augmentation design was being tested just prior to the attack, but that the augmentation itself was unharmed and no files related to it were stolen. The obvious motive here is theft and/or corporate espionage. But why then destroy the facility and murder everyone? A competitor could no doubt benefit from such a catastrophe. But these measures were quite extreme, and to my knowledge this is an incident without precedent. I want to note here that I brought this matter up to Lieutenant Ashbrook on multiple occasions with no concrete results. Okay, there's got to be something else in here. Lots of ebooks, holy crap. Many pages worth, but we'll read it. Oh, this is Megan's autopsy report. Megan Reed, 32, female, O positive. I have been appointed by the state to perform autopsies on the remains of multiple victims of the attack on Seraph Industries. This is due to the critical nature of the incident and the need for the State Department to be fully aware of every detail without going through an endless array of bureaucratic forms and requests. This is in no way linked to the competence of local ME, Dr. Gerald Campbell, and shouldn't be interpreted as such. Final diagnosis. Vertebral injuries. Vertebrae in the neck area displaced. Abrasion of bones consistent with severe and sudden stress or pressure. Ligature strangulation. Abrasions found in the neck area. Hard to clearly verify due to severe burns, but the throat seems crushed. Severe burns. Extremely severe burns covering the entirety of the body. Accelerant residue has been sent to chem lab for analysis. Absence of fumes, residue, and ash in the lungs. Indicate burns are post-mortem. Toxicology report. Blood ethanol, none detected. Blood drug screen, no drugs detected. Clinicopathologic correlation. Cause of death is quick and intense snapping of the neck vertebrae combined with crushing pressure. Body was likely burned after the subject was deceased, so they just broke her neck pretty much. Dr. Dana Hall, ME. Another one, Jesus. And then he gave me the code for the safe too. Okay, last one. Terrorist attack on Seraph Industries, blah blah blah. Detective Gene Skapalski. Probable use of unidentified high-tech compound. While examining the crime scene, Detective Hayward and I both noticed that the area covered by the attack seemed abnormally damaged, burnt to a degree that could not be explained by normal fire or the use of any known explosives. It was the same for all of the recovered victims' bodies. Residue analyzed by forensic lab officers on the scene likely comes from a high-tech accelerant of unknown nature. It seems the labs, equipment, and victims were deliberately burned to an excessive degree. The most obvious conclusion is that this was done to eliminate all possible trace evidence, but it just feels odd, like something is off. And the safe we can definitely benefit from. 7196. Another ebook, and what's this? Bracelet. Megan Reed lab notes. This is from Megan. It's hard to fathom it all sometimes. When I made that breakthrough in my research a couple years ago, I never thought it would get this big. I thought it was an anomaly at first, but it's become to genetics what universal assemblers are to nanotechnology. We're talking about the holy grail of DNA. We're talking about the holy grail of DNA here. Hell, this is Gregor Mendel big. The thing is, I have to bury the truth, not the discovery, but how I reach my results. It's become harder lately. Betrayal someone I respected. For the sake of my research, I wish I had a chance to fix it, but it got bigger than me, bigger than Seraph. If this ever came to light, Seraph Industries could be ruined. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm tired. I think I'll just wrap things up for today. Wow. Alright, we're done with that. Oh, I hope I don't have to go... That's stupid. The only way through it is through the sewers. Just so stupid. Maybe there's a quicker route.
By online interactive streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can, but don't get your panties in a bunch if you get hung up on. If we detect even the slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal, we have to shut you down. The World Order and their team.
Alright, we'll save it here. Damn, these ones are extending quite a bit, aren't they? Lots of information in these last ones, but whatever needs to be done to get the side quests finished. So I'm going to try and do all of them if I can. But it looks like I have to go through here. I knew I recognized that announcer's voice on the radio. He plays, oh, Jesus. Dorlin from Condemned 2. Sounds just like him. It's like we find some more douchebags to beat up. That'd be funny. Check this out. I didn't notice this before. Now give me my 100 experience points for finding this. Well, that's one way of doing it quietly, but I just beat the hell out of him. One guy's dead in the electricity. There's a couple guys dead in the electricity, but apparently it counts as a knockout, so I'm not complaining. But he's sleeping through it all.